Hello, Alan Reed from Hart Square, here to talk to Alan from Trillium about TechSmart this year. So, Alan, we're delighted you're taking part. Nice to see you.
Well, thanks for having us.
Great, great. So, Trillium's one of the more established dynamics providers in the not-for-profit sector. What are you seeing in terms of the pressures that your clients are under? What are they having to try and achieve, and how are you trying to help them?
Well, I think some of the biggest challenges we're seeing for clients at the moment in the space is the need to do more, and to do more with less. So we're talking about the need to respond to consumer or member challenges around they want to consume content on digital devices, they want to be able to do it from couches, they want to be able to do it from anywhere. And that's about being able to interact with your members at the time that they want to. So we're seeing a lot of people talking about engagement and personalization, and you can't personalize your message if it's not delivered at the right time or in the right way.
Great, great. And so membership bodies are finding that they have to deliver more sophisticated, personalized messages.
Yep.
Now, the challenge has always been to do that, but at the same time they have really deep areas of vertical functionality, income management, exams management, events management, all of those kind of things. Is Trillium able to allow them to do both?
Yeah, absolutely, and I think we're moving a lot of our solutions in that direction, and it suits our model quite well. We're part platform, part product, and I think that we've got some interesting things coming up soon, which we'll be launching at TechSmart that'll demonstrate how we're going to tackle some of those things for our clients. But I think that the ability to support a membership organization in their desire to diversify, so we're seeing a lot of membership organizations struggling to maintain their membership revenue and having to diversify into other more profitable streams. So the classic ones have been around events and exams, but we're now probably looking at a couple of other areas that people are having to look into, and the systems need to be able to respond and be able to manage that process for them.
Great, okay. And we're finding that there are new entrants into the Microsoft Dynamics market for not-for-profits. Every year or so, there's another organization with a solution. How does Trillium respond to that? What's your differentiator? Why should people select your solution as opposed to someone else who's just come along a little bit more recently into the market?
Well, when we started off 6 years ago, we were the first people really talking to a lot of organizations about Dynamics CRM. So over the past 6 years, we've built up a lot of understanding. Within the business, we've got a lot of long-term understanding within Dynamics CRM. But we've also been able to respond to client requirements by being more bespoke rather than more product focused. So we've got the best of both worlds.
We're seeing that projects now are a lot more predictable. Is that what you're seeing too?
Yeah, I think so. And I think that's partially down to the platform maturing. People like providers really understanding when to use it and when not to use it and how to use it. But I think also we're also seeing that the clients are getting more advanced in understanding the complexities and what it takes to deliver a project to that scale.
Okay, great. And so one of the main challenges still, this is across the board, a typical Hart Square project will involve the CRM, an integration to the website, an integration to the finance system, integration to marketing automation system. How does Trillium help a client manage those challenges and not have it derail the project?
Well, I think first you've really got to understand those systems, and that's one of our fortes. So we specialize in the systems integration side of things. It's quite historically it's something we've always been very strong in, and really understanding how the organization needs to use those systems. So understanding how membership organizations want to do finance. But also, because of our background and our current capabilities around interactive systems, we understand what the digital agencies are asking for.
Of course, Alan, things are changing rapidly in the technology space for the membership sector. Can you tell us a little bit about what Trillium are up to in terms of your offering and your development?
Sure. Well, actually at TechSmart, we're launching a product family of 3 product lines, Cube, Sphere, and Prism, which are our CRM integration.
Quite geometrical things.
Well, they fit with our logo, so so we've always used those as phrases internally, but now it's time to take them to the public. And it's a suite of services that package up all of our experience and solution accelerators across CRM, across the websites, in this case using Embraco as a platform, and the integration suite that runs alongside that. So it would be quite interesting for the industry to take a look at that and see what their response is.
So can you expand a little bit? Cube, Sphere and Prism, what does it mean to a membership organization looking to improve the way they present themselves to the outside world?
Well, a client can take any one of the solutions, and typically Prism is focused on taking Umbraco and turning it into a more packaged solution for membership organizations. So we have an events module, we have a news module, we have a portal, we have an event booking journey. All of those are packaged within the Prism solution that runs on top of Umbraco. So then it's a case of responding to what the design agency want to see from that package, and we've already done probably 30-40% of the solution.
So what about the client's existing website? Is this targeted at people who want to replace their website as well as their CRM, or is it something that would run along with?
Well, the three different products are designed for different solutions. So Prism is designed for the web scenario, and Sphere is more a dynamic CRM solution, so that packages up our membership, events management, boards and committees, financial transactions, exams and learning solutions, all into one package. And again, these are things that we've been doing. We're just packaging them up properly and now fully integrating them to the other solutions.
Okay, really good. So you're putting a bow on it.
We're putting a bow on it, but it isn't just fluffy mirrors. It's supported by some real great new technology and some stuff that's based on responding to our clients saying, we'd really like that, could it do this? So we're now doing it.
Terrific. So you're launching that at TechSmart.
We are indeed.
So virtually all projects that we're involved in now have a strong online presence as part of the CRM project. I don't think we've done a completely standalone CRM project in about 5 years. So what does Trillium offer in terms of models for website integration for most clients?
Well, because we're Microsoft Dynamics CRM focused, we can rely on the kind of native CRM API, but we find that doesn't really work very well. So we've created our own package web services layer, so a predefined layer of services that we can extend to the website development agency, and then we respond to their requests. So when they ask us for a particular function, we add that function to the package web services layer.
Okay, so there's a ready-made set of functions for joining a member, updating a member's details, renewing, booking onto an event, that kind of thing.
Absolutely, and but every organization is different, so we also need to be able to support what makes each transactional journey for an event booking or for a membership registration unique to that organization and to that client.
Great, and in terms then of another burning topic in the sector, marketing automation and integration to the CRM.
Yeah.
Of course, a lot of people don't have a fixed idea of what marketing automation is, but they know that they want it. What's Trillium's response to that?
Well, we've been working with a number of marketing automation platforms for many years. Traditionally, we've got a very strong relationship with people like Mailer. We've always used tools like Click Dimensions, which is the classic dynamic CRM tool. We're also Marketo partners. So we tend to respond to what the client might have already in place, because a lot of clients are using marketing automation tools, maybe not using all of the functionality, but in some cases, if they've already made an investment in that, we need to respond to that. If a client hasn't and they're just still using very classic email marketing tools, then we've got a lot of solutions that can help them do that. But what we find is that marketing automation is a journey, and a lot of people are buying into very expensive marketing automation solutions and really using the most basic of functionality. Sometimes that's because they need to have access to the fully integrated data set to be able to do the things they want to. So we enable them to do that, and we make sure that it's part of that journey. But we're certainly seeing that a lot more organizations are starting to make use of their marketing automation investments, and we've got some consulting services to help them extract that value.
Well, maybe it'll help bring it to life a little bit. If you can think of an example, perhaps, of where an organization is joining things together to deliver a more joined up or more automated solution to their members. Can you think of anywhere that Trillium's involved in that?
Yeah, so we've just completed a project earlier this year for a membership organization that's transitioned into being more of a loyalty scheme, and a lot of what underpins that loyalty scheme is being able to maximize the revenue and the opportunity around that membership. So they're now transacting products online, and that means that they need to understand if a person's a member and they've put a product into their shopping cart but they haven't purchased it, do we need to automate and promote that scenario? Or are we looking at potentially them coming up for renewal within the last month? We send them automated marketing messages and see how they respond. So if people respond to some of those triggers, then we can adapt their website experience based on those triggers. And that requires us to have access to the full data suite. So we're extracting data from CRM purchasing behavior, we're extracting it from their membership record, and we're extending it through to the website for e-commerce functionality.
Terrific. That sounds really interesting. So you're taking a lot of what are traditionally thought or commonly thought of as more commercial techniques and more commercial methods and making it available to your clients in the membership space.
Absolutely, and that doesn't have to be for all organizations that do that. That's a fairly complex scenario. You could start off by simply making your email marketing messages around registration more dynamic based on the content that you know about your member in your CRM system. So if you know that you're sending them the monthly newsletter, but they're due to renew, we can create a dynamic message that prompts them to renew their membership so they can retain access to those benefits.
Terrific. Okay, really interesting. So you're doing a TED Talk at TechSmart. We're really interested. Are you doing it personally?
I am, yeah. Looking forward to it. A little nervous, but yeah, looking forward to it.
Great. And so can you tell us a little bit about the messages you're aiming to get across? Why should people come and see Alan's Trillium TED Talk this year?
Well, I think the title is going to be Establishing an Engagement Value Chain, and it's looking at models that we've kind of developed working with our clients over years to try and engineer a kind of engagement strategy. So a lot of times people don't really know what their end goal is, and until we've established that end goal, it's very difficult to create a fully engaged member solution until you understand where you're trying to get to. Working back from that, the engagement value chain tries to help that person identify the steps they need to focus on and how to use that value chain to extract the most from their member and deliver the best value for their member.
Terrific. That sounds really interesting. Alan, really looking forward to seeing it at TechSmart.
Great.
Thanks a lot
Thanks
for
very
making
much.
the time.
Thank you.